Another day, another dollar. Make a Filipino wanna holler. Life in fast forward. Somebody cut it down. Woo! Still repping LA. I know I'm in Seattle right now. Homeboy Devin.
This is my face. This is my nose. These are my eyes.
These are my face and this is my nose.
No, that's not.
La! Oh God. I have a Luna licking my face. So
low tide.
She's called low tide because her breath smells like low tide.
She has her teeth brushed at least twice a day and still nothing.
How does
but
it
low
happen?
Tide. There's something rotten inside of it.
It doesn't make any sense. All right, we're gonna go get some coffee real quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of Seattle. I know I'm gonna spread the showing you guys around over the next 3 days or so, but here. I lost my phone. It's emergency. It's emergency. Pull over. I gotta find that thing. My iPhone's gone. All right, so I'm just gonna cut to some like smooth cinematic stuff of us driving around Seattle. Okay, all right. Okay, so we're at one of my favorite spots in Seattle. It is a rather secret spot for me, but I will show you guys just a little bit so you can see what it's like, okay? So for a long time I used to sit right here when I would think of things, you know, if it was in the middle of the day and I needed, oh geez, I almost, and I needed to, you know, just think about stuff. I would come out here and just look out into the view and see that, you know, like I would see Lake Washington and you know, just take it all in and just enjoy myself and kind of reset. So one thing about me is that I really like going to views, and since I really like being by myself a lot of the time, like it's a cool place to be. Re-get to know myself, I guess, you know, spend time with myself. I think it's an important thing to do. Seattle helped teach me that, you know. So anyway, back in the car. I agree. No! No! They're closed. That right there, folks, is called the station. It is the Friday after Thanksgiving while I'm shooting this, and I'm sure they just didn't want to be jerks and like ask people to come to work the day after Thanksgiving, so makes sense. But if you're in Seattle area and you want a good cup of coffee, I'm sure at some point during this trip I'm gonna come back and get myself a cup, because would you agree it's like the best like mocha mexicano?
It's just the best place, period.
It's just the really best place. It's run by like this really cool couple, Leona and Jose Luis. They're really good part of their community and really contribute a lot to the community and to Seattle in general and to Beacon Hill. Yeah, anyway, let's go find somewhere else. Oh, we're here. Glazers. Say that whole thing again.
Okay, that guy right there. You'll see him. That is the official uniform of Seattle. If you got a red and black plaid shirt, you have all the friends you need. Did they give you one when you got off the airplane?
No, they didn't. It's because it's hard to pull that off when you're brown. Look at that. So at the Glazers, maybe I can get some like little lighting, a little bit of lighting, little one, tiny one. I just got a bunch of stuff here from Glazers. That's Kamali, help me out. Yeah, bro. Check his SoundCloud out. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it. So I'm playing with the idea of going into veganism. Devin and Kate have been vegans.
We've both been vegan for just about 17 years.
What's that experience been like for you?
It's been great. It's not like I ate everything in the world before I was vegan. Like I ate a subsection of things. When I went vegan, that subsection just kind of moved. I'm eating these things now.
What prompted you to become a vegan?
You want the full story?
Yeah.
All right, cut it together in a way that's amusing.
Okay.
In a way that's entertaining.
Sure.
In a way that's engaging.
I will.
In a way that captures people's attention.
Will do.
In a way that's engrossing. So I went to a movie and we got some food because we showed up at the movie beforehand. It was me, Katie, and two other friends. We were going to the movie and everybody ordered food. Somebody else with us ordered venison. I'm not that funny, but I like to make jokes anyway. So I made a joke like, oh, eating Bambi. Katie challenged me on it. She said like, all right, so what's the difference between like a chicken and a deer? I started to think, it's like, why would I treat one with respect and not eat it, but not the other? And I started to think about it. And I was like, oh man, I don't have a good answer for that. It's not intelligence. Why treat some with respect, some animals, some individuals, some beings with respect, and not others? And I really started to think about that. And it's like, I don't know where I would draw that line. I don't have a really clear place where I would say it's totally okay to exploit this individual or this being and utilize them solely for my own purposes, but not these other ones. And so as I thought about that more and that set in more and more, it's like I'm really uncomfortable forcing somebody else to live a terrible life and be killed just because I think they taste nice. That's where it started for me. And for the longest time, there it is. I was vegetarian first, and I wouldn't say that I was vegetarian because Katie has been vegetarian for a super long time. And I didn't want to be the guy whose girlfriend made him vegetarian. Like I was uncomfortable with that dynamic. Problematic reasons maybe. Yeah. But I was uncomfortable. So I was just like, I don't eat meat. People would say like, oh, are you vegetarian? Like, no, I just don't eat meat. So that was our freshman year? Yeah, our freshman year in college. We had like meal plans where you would go to the cafeteria at the school. But then our sophomore year, we were living in a house and we were cooking for ourselves more. And so it's like, well, if we're making these choices, man, I can easily choose not to buy the milk, not to buy the dairy products, not to buy the eggs, especially because that's where so much of kind of the cruelty happens for those animals. Egg-laying hens are probably some of the most mistreated animals, although Luna sounds like she might disagree. She thinks she's pretty mistreated right now. And so I didn't want to contribute to that. I didn't want to give those people money. I didn't want to force somebody to live that kind of life just so I could get something out of it. So we started exploring veganism. And for like the first month and a half, it's like, oh, we're just gonna eat veggie burgers and white rice. That's it, there's nothing else. But just like anything, like you start to figure out, oh, I can do all these cool things and all this stuff. And then you get to eat that big spread that we had yesterday at Thanksgiving.
I just don't know, you know, just with the upbringing that I have, with the culture that I come from, it's like, it's really difficult to like go to places and be a vegan, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that really shouldn't be an excuse not to be. It's really inspirational for me whenever I come to Devin and Kate's house because I can eat really delicious, like extremely delicious food.
I say so too.
I can choose to do that, whereas these animals don't really have that choice. That's super unfair, and I've been thinking about that. So we're gonna go to the viewpoint real quick. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with that. Oh my god, it's so much better. I forgot to turn the ND filter off.
Look at me. Look, I'm like neon white.
Anyway, let's go see this viewpoint real quick. Seattle's famous for these. Now we're just at this viewpoint. I'm gonna do a little time lapse for you guys. The other camera is set up. It's right here. It's set up so that I can shoot the time lapse while talking to you guys, you know, because it makes sense to vlog while vlogging. This city is beautiful, Devin. Seattle is so nice because there's water, and then on the other side, like you could turn around and it's mountains. I wish we had time to like go all the way to Rainier, but at some point during the life of this vlog, I'll be coming back and forth between here and LA. So Seattle's dope. This is really beautiful. Afro-Filipino. Another day, another dollar. Make a Filipino wanna holler. Life in fast forward. Somebody call a doctor. But it feels so good. Putting in that time when things you do and the stars align.